Kazuma Falcon 150cc. Not sure what year it is, but I dare say it's about 10 years old. This is my mate's bike. He's asked me to clean it up for his kids, get it running. So, yeah, just go through it. Definitely needs a bath. Not sure on the Carby yet. The Carby's been exposed, so might be a new one. They're cheap enough as it is. A lot of the brakes still work. Not sure about the rear ones. Yeah, maybe. Looks like that gearbox has been leaking. These actually have reverse. It's like a scooter, based on a scooter motor. It's got reverse. Yeah, he just asked me to go over it. Just get it running for his kids. So I'm going to pull it in the shed. I'll give it a wash and then I'll pull it in the shed. Alright, the plastics are off. Now I'm going to remove the fuel tank. So it'll be 3 10 mils. Okay. Pull that off. Definitely needs a clean out. But yeah, it just makes it easier to work on that Carby there. I'm going to give it a clean first before I think about replacing it. Because fingers crossed that we don't need to replace it. To remove that Carby, it's just a 10 mil spanner. Phillips head. So 10 mil for the throttle cable. Loosen her off. So the automatic choke should be this red cable here. Okay, now a bit of a vacuum line on the manifold. Yeah, I believe that's all it is before it comes off. There we go. Yeah. All right. All right. That diaphragm in here, that's a bit stuck. Let's open it up and have a look. All right, let's pull this apart. Nice and green. Smell is not great. Let's have a look at those jets. Okay, not an 8mm, it might be a 7. Grab the 9mm. Oh, okay. It's a strange way of doing it. The emulsion tube's 7mm, but open end only. Yep, completely blocked. But fixable. It's not that blocked actually. Let's have a look at the pilot. Yep, pilot's blocked. Radio. Yeah, what I'm worried about is, see the diaphragm? Sorry, the slide in here. That is not going up and down. Which it should very easily go up and down. Oh yeah, there we go. So just pull these off. Have a look at this diaphragm. This diaphragm's no good for, 50, 60 bucks, whatever they are, for the Carby. It's not that bad just to replace it. So you got a spring. Hey! Okay. Not sure if you can see that, but it's actually bent. So, let's have a look at that. Diaphragm. The diaphragm looks okay. Okay. So to remove the needle, it's just a 8mm with a spring, so be careful of the spring. The needle should pop out. Yep, completely bent. Never seen that. That is strange. So, new Carby. Well, you wouldn't believe it, I do have a second-hand Carby. So, I just kept it for parts, sort of thing. I pulled it apart. It's got a different sort of diaphragm setup, still like very similar. Well, obviously the diaphragm rubber and that. Top bit's different. Sorry, the needle side of it's different. Not too fussed about that. I only want the needle. So I pulled it out. That's the bent one. I'm not sure if you can see how bent that is. Just spinning it around like that, very bent. This one I just pulled out of it. Perfect. So you can have that. Always handy to keep parts. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner and see what she cleans up like. Carby's cleaned and all put back together and back on the bike now. So come up alright in the ultrasonic cleaner, does a pretty good job. So now I am going to put the fuel tank back on. Get the fuel tank back on, I'll clean all this up, make it all nice, neat and tidy. Get the fuel tank back on. Actually, I've got to wash it out first because I think it's full of crud. I'll wash the fuel tank out. I'm going to see if I can just open the petcock because the petcock is broken. I'm just going to open it and then see if I just have the fuel on just so I can get the bike running. Right, I'll get the fuel tank back on. So before I do anything else, let's check this oil. Oh, it's on there. Okay, definitely oil in it. Yeah, there's definitely oil in it, but definitely due for a change. Smells of fuel. It's not too bad though. This has got oil in it. Okay, let's check for spark. A little bit tight. Oh God, it's not coming loose. There we go. It's pretty filled up. It's an NGK. What I'm going to do is I'll give it a clean up. Gave it a bit of a clean on the wire wheel. It's pretty much brand new. Let's connect that back in there. I'll connect my jumper box up. It's not really a jumper box, it's just jumper leads with a battery. Make sure that's not. Ooh. Okay. Alright, definitely got power because the back tail light's on. Where can I put it? Can you see that? Alright, let's see if it has spark. No. No power. Why don't you have any power? Yep. Battery horn works. There we go. Switch ain't working too well. Okay, so it's got spark. That's a good thing. Let's check the compression. Long way down into that port. There we go. Okay. Where can I put that? That you're gonna see it. See it there? Okay. Ready? Let's have a look. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think that's screwed in properly. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Saying 75. 55. I don't think that's screwed in properly. So that spark plug was very tough to remove. Fuel tank cleaned. It's on. A little bit of fuel in there. It is leaking out the petcock. I just made up this one quickly using parts that I had, and it still leaks. So what's there is actually not meant to be in there, but it's just for testing purposes. So I've got a screwdriver. Screwdriver's ready to go. Just in case it may even take off. Hopefully it doesn't take off. It's got no brakes either. Ooh, that's good. Not sure. I think you can have it in neutral. No, it's reverse. Try and keep it like that. I wonder if that helps. Okay. That's scary. It is revving pretty high. Almost. Topped it up with fuel. It is still leaking. Kind of sucks. I want to see this thing run. Okay, she's running. Still idling very high. And my screwdriver. Doesn't sound too bad. Needs a bit of work with the adjusting the mixture. Wonder if that was the automatic choke turning off then. That sounds pretty clean. I haven't even done the oil change yet. Right, I know it runs. Okay, time for the oil change. Now I'm not sure if you can hear that rain, but it's really raining hard outside. Yeah. I don't think this is going to play well. I remember this being really hard. $17. Just everything's in the road, the frame. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to find another one to do this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, just struggled with that drain plug for quite some time, but I managed to crack it. Someone previous to me has rounded that drain plug off, but I've undone it. I had to order a new plug, which is no big deal. They're only $15, but still. It's got a spring and there's a little filter on it. So that's it there. Probably gasket material, I'm not sure what that would be. But yeah, show you what this plug looks like. Do this one. It was a bugger. Okay, as you can see, this here, it was leaking. So the gasket comes over here like this, and then the bottom of the fuel tap petcock bottoms out on the nuts here. They're protruding outside the plastic. So what I'm going to do is take a file. I'm going to file these down. Okay, so I just used a grinder, ground that bit down a bit. Hopefully I didn't ruin it. Let's see if this works now. Oh, back front. Actually fitted better that way. Yeah, let's see if it leaks. Doesn't look like she's leaking now. Yep, brilliant. That's good. Right, that's all fixed. I'm going to put it on the bike now. Put it on the air filter now. It's not exactly the same size, but it'll do. And it is pre-oiled as well. Yeah. I'm going to put a fuel line on it now. Alright. I might clean this thing up. I wonder if it's broken. Alright, front brakes. That's the reason why the glass is smashed out. Very usual thing. These pit bikes, quad bikes. So just replace it with a new one. Cheap enough. So it comes with brand new everything. No, just that. That's in the road. See if that's any better. Not too tight on these because you'll snap it straight away. You're gonna have a bad day. Especially the cheaper Chinese one. I find that will definitely happen. Okay. Now, it is a little bit different. The old one was out the front here. This one's now on the side. I was looking everywhere. I couldn't find one that came out the front, so this will have to do. And all you have to do is just turn that 180, 90. Can prove difficult. Yeah, it's pretty simple to bleed this up just quickly. See that? Do it slowly. See the air coming out? So it's designed to bring the air back up through this way as well. The old school way is to crack the nipple down at the calipers, front calipers there. Oh, too fast. But you can also do it this way. And then make sure you keep topping it up. Always .4 as well. I'm actually quite happy with that. Let's put it all back together. Just need it to register in the window down here. It's not. The other thing is, I might just bring this the handpiece down a little bit more. Down there. Not too tight. Okay, the rubber piece goes in first. Let's just double check that. Oh, yeah, beautiful. rubber piece first, and then the plastic piece, and then your cap. And put anti-seize on your bolts, screws, whatever you want to call it. It's very corrosive, this stuff. Alright, the rear brakes. Might prove a little bit more difficult. Very hard to get to. These are basically seized on. Okay, so that proved very difficult. So you have a look down there. No wonder why it's all seized up. So put a new one up. Oh god, that was painful. Do a quarter of a turn at a time. There's just no way to get in there. And my ratchet spanner, the 10 mil's broken. Pull that out. Change that over. New one. Perfect. Okay, the reservoir. The reservoir. It ain't long enough for the original mount. Can I put that somewhere else? Might have to put a original hose back on that. I'll have a look. Okay, I even put a little extension off of that reservoir. So you can remove the cap. Okay, let's tip some of this in. Bubbles away, so that's basically getting the air out of the hose, which is good, which is what you want. See that? Just bubbling away. You can hear it. I will bleed this one, I reckon. I've got the pin in. It's just the pin there. But anti-seize. Alright, this might prove difficult. We'll see how we go. Yes, straight in. That's good. Put the split pin in. Alright, split pins in. Right, let's change the oil. Got the new plug, brand new filter, new spring. I should put a catch can under there just in case. That's the old one. Pretty hacked up. It's a bit of a knack to this. Putting this in. I anti-seize the threads and the O-ring as well. They're supposed to be tight, but not that tight. There we go. 17 mil. That was it. Not too tight. Okay, so the manual says 800 milliliters. So here we go. We're ready. Just a little bit over. Once I start it and get the oil running through the engine, I guess it will be a little bit less than that. So it's going to call that pretty good. Right, that's the oil done. So let's do the transmission oil. Do it this way. Sorry guys. There we go. So there's your, that's a viewing window. That is empty. So you fill through here, through the vent, and up underneath should be a bolt. There she is right there. So yeah, let's do the transmission. Get my trusty cold pen. There we go. 14 mil. I don't think it's ever been done. Will it dribble out any? Oh yeah. There's a bit in there. It's actually quite clean too. There we go. Doesn't smell nice. Alright, let it drain out for a bit and then I'll just top it up. Well, the oil's drained out. I'll put the plug back in. Nice and tight. So I believe you fill it through the filler here. Through the air vent. So what I worked out, I can probably go like that. Maybe through here. Okay. It's got to be through there. $80.90 gear oil. Did the trick. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Suppose that about 100 mil, I reckon. So all you're doing is basically wait until you see it in that window there. Oh yeah. Wow, we're almost at 500 mil. Oh, there we go. Finally. It's about 500 mil. Yep. Yep. Go about halfway up on that window there. A little bit over half. I'll just move it over here. See if you can see it. So there's the viewing window just here, where my finger is. See how it's blue? Done. 500 mil, 80 watt, 90 weight. Okay, so all done. 80 W90 gear oil. It is blue, which is nice. You can actually see it in there. So yeah, 500 mil all up. Pretty simple hack here. So all you need is an old ratchet strap. And then yeah, you sort of put it all together, do any pattern you want. Get a butane torch, pop rivet gun, rivets. I'm using aluminium rivets with stainless steel washers. Then you cut yourself to length, leave a bit extra, And then what you do is find where you're pretty happy with. Like so. So big washer at the top, little one at the bottom. That way it stops it from ripping through. It's very hard. That's all it is. And what you can do, you can go underneath, if you like, over the top. However you like it. Might keep it over the top for the middle. Then you'll just need to mark and cut the excess off. Cut the excess off, melt it, stops it from fraying. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Repeat the process with the gas torch, rachet torch. Takes a bit to line it up, but keep your fingers way out the road. And put it through while it's still hot. Kind of works a bit better too. And the washer at the bottom. As I say, that's how it turns out. Not too bad, eh? Looks pretty cool. I'm going to put one just more in here, and that way, just keep it all uniform. Not a bad little hack. Good little hack with the old ratchet strap. What else did I do? The petcock for the fuel, brand new. Carby clean, new air filter, front brakes, new brake fluid. I did the whole. I ended up flushing it off camera. Had to be done. That's the other side of the footrest. So a few pop rivets, old ratchet straps. Turns out pretty good. Back brakes, and all that's left is to put the plastics back on. What else do I have to do? Plastics and new battery. batteries in. Just wedge some foam in here. They'll stop it from moving around. Got the plastics all on. Looking good. Okay, so the battery's in. Just wedge some foam in between it. Stop it from moving around. There's actually no battery holder in there. All the plastics are on. I'll just leave the seat off for now because I'm going to start it. It might need to be jumped, I'm not sure. I've also thrown a car jack underneath the back just to keep the back wheels off the ground if they decides to take off. Pushing on, brake light, yep. Had to get my jump back. Runs pretty good.